On the misty slopes of a tranquil mountain, a young monk named Haru found himself grappling with a timeless struggle, the search for inner peace. Despite years of discipline, meditation and study under his teacher, Master Ryoku, peace felt like an ever-distant dream. Haru's heart was restless, burdened by doubts and the weight of his own expectations. Each moment of calm seemed fleeting, slipping through his grasp like water through cupped hands. One morning, as the first rays of dawn bathed the monastery in golden light, Haru posed a question to his teacher that encapsulated his struggle. "Master, why does peace always slip away when I reach for it?" Little did he know, this question would set the stage for a journey of profound self-discovery, a journey that would forever transform his understanding of peace, effort, and the art of letting go. Haru's life in the monastery followed a rigorous routine. Rising before dawn, he would spend hours in meditation, chant mantras, and perform simple tasks designed to cultivate mindfulness. Yet, despite his best efforts, his mind was a constant battleground. Thoughts of failure, comparisons with others, and the endless chatter of desires and doubts filled his inner world. Daily meditation, which was supposed to bring him closer to enlightenment, often felt like a futile exercise. His mind was like a stormy sea, turbulent and uncontrollable. The more he tried to still it, the more it resisted, like trying to cage a wild bird. Haru began to question whether peace was even attainable, or if it was merely an illusion, a concept spoken of in teachings, but never truly experienced. His frustration grew, manifesting in small, everyday moments. Even tasks as simple as sweeping the monastery courtyard became sources of irritation. He felt trapped in a cycle of striving and failing, unable to break free from his restless thoughts. It was during this period of inner turmoil that Ryoku decided to intervene. One quiet afternoon, Ryoku approached Haru with a gentle smile. "Would you like to join me for a walk?" he asked. Haru, eager for a moment of respite, agreed. Together, they descended the mountain in silence, the serene beauty of nature surrounding them. Their walk ended at a lake nestled in a valley. The water was calm and still, reflecting the vast sky above like a mirror. Haru stared at the lake, captivated by its tranquility. "Master," he whispered, "I wish my mind could be as calm as this lake. But whenever I try to calm it, it only stirs more." Ryoku pointed to a single leaf floating on the lake's surface. "Do you see that leaf?" he asked. Haru nodded, puzzled. "If you reach for it, you'll create ripples, but if you wait, the lake will carry it to shore." These simple words lingered in Haru's mind, like a riddle he could not yet solve. They hinted at a truth that could not be grasped through logic alone, but needed to be understood through experience. In the days that followed, Haru found himself drawn to the lake each morning. He would sit by its edge, watching the water's surface. He noticed how the slightest breeze created ripples, yet the lake always returned to stillness. It did not resist the wind or the ripples, but simply allowed them to pass, naturally restoring its calm. As Haru observed, he began to see a reflection of his own mind in the lake. His thoughts, like the ripples, were temporary disturbances. The lake did not cling to the ripples or push them away. It simply let them come and go. This realization planted a seed of understanding within Haru, a realization that peace might not be something to force or achieve, but something to allow. One evening, as Haru sat alone in meditation, his thoughts raced as they often did. He felt the familiar pull of frustration and the urge to quiet his mind by sheer force of will. But this time, he tried something different. Instead of resisting his thoughts, he decided to observe them. He let them drift through his awareness like clouds in the sky, neither clinging to them nor pushing them away. To his surprise, the urgency of his thoughts began to fade. They softened, becoming less overwhelming, until they eventually passed on their own. For the first time, Haru felt a sense of stillness that did not require effort or struggle. He began to understand what Ryoku had been teaching him. Peace is not something to be grasped or controlled. It is a state of being that arises naturally when one lets go. As Haru's understanding deepened, Ryoku continued to guide him with Zen teachings. "Thoughts are like clouds," he explained one day. "They are shaped by the winds of desire, fear, and memory. But the sky does not chase the clouds or cling to them. It remains open and vast, letting them come and go." These words resonated deeply with Haru. He saw how his attachment to control and his constant striving had kept him trapped in turmoil. The harder he fought to silence his mind, the louder it became. But when he allowed his thoughts to flow naturally without resistance, his mind began to settle, like water left undisturbed. One evening during meditation, Haru experienced a moment of profound stillness. For the first time, he felt a peace that was entirely natural and unforced. It dawned on him that he had spent so long battling his mind and chasing after peace that he had missed the truth. Peace is not an achievement, but an acceptance. As he rose from his meditation, he looked out over the lake, feeling a deep gratitude and clarity. He realized that the constant chase for peace, the endless desire to control his mind, had been an illusion. True peace, he now understood, comes not from effort, but from surrender, from allowing life to flow as it is. Ryoku watched Haru's transformation with quiet pride. He had always known that Haru's struggle was an essential part of his journey. Like a river carving its path through mountains, Haru's inner conflict had led him to a deeper understanding of life and self. As Haru descended the mountain one morning, he carried with him a newfound wisdom. Peace is not found in the stillness of a monastery or the quiet of one's mind, but in the acceptance of each moment as it is. The lake, undisturbed, continued to reflect the vast sky, a symbol of the tranquility Haru had discovered within himself. In the silent mountain air, Haru understood a lesson that would guide him forever. Let go, and peace will follow. Peace, he realized, had been within him all along, waiting patiently for him to stop striving and simply allow it to be. His mind, like the open sky, was now vast, still, and finally free.